he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that. When I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, hands for a connoisseur. Weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Get these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to glow head to toe. DT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that. When I say to him like that. Have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that. When I say to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream with Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I say to him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. That he's coming right back.
I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a G, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying.
Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good tight coverage here by C.J. Henderson. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 3rd down, Watson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's go now. Let's take 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, it's Watson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
The Colts at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Watson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Jordan Stout now. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his left. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Richardson off the play fake. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Richardson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Watson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
70 Lions.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they've currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he gets this up past the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Richardson shotgun on third down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously No touchdown scored in this game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd down and 1. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation? Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action now. Jackson. And Walker has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, it's Watson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now a give, right side. It's Watson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson working from the gun. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Richardson going to move him around. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds his man complete. That's Crawford. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Richardson to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
19-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Watson, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Up the middle they go. It's Watson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Rig alert. Hey, smash Bronco.
Throwing now is Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. Taylor. They'll run here with Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Hurry. Right there. Hurry. Track. Go, track. Go.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Go, Rick. Go.
Here's Richardson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
A 26-yard attempt.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Colts, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.